Hello, everybody. Welcome to Long Life Travel. I am James Long. Today, we are going to focus on cruises. Today, this is Travel Tuesday. So, Travel Tuesday, we're going to pick a developing or developed trip that I have constructed, I put together, and we're going to go over that. Today, it's Alaskan cruises. We are going to focus on an Alaskan cruise that I built, I put together, and other options that are available to you if you go on the Alaskan cruise. I call the Alaskan cruise the one cruise that will make you never want to go on another cruise again. So, only Alaska after Alaska. There's nothing like it. All right, that's next. Now, for Alaskan cruises, there's many different companies that go there. Everybody likes, their the Disney cruise. I love Disney, okay? They're wonderful, but if you are a Disney person where you want Disney in your face every day of every hour, a Disney cruise to Alaska is fine. And if you have children, absolutely. But I would say if you're going to take an Alaskan cruise, that is a couple's cruise. I believe that is a cruise for adults. A little you and the girlfriend, you and the wife, you and the significant other. That is the time for you. That is an Alaskan cruise. Absolutely. Other than that, Alaskan cruises, there's a lot of different companies that you can go to. I prefer Princess Cruises. They do it like nobody else. Princess Cruises is unbelievable. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Princess Cruises. They're not giving me any money or anything like that. Okay? I just have that knowledge of Princess Cruises and going to Alaska with Princess. My first thing I would say before getting ready for an Alaskan cruise is first give it a year to 8 months to start getting ready, to start booking, to book your trip, to book your cruise. Absolutely. And Alaskan cruise is like no other for many reasons. First and foremost reason is more expensive than any other cruise you'll go on. That is just the way it is. Other than that, let me see. Alaskan cruise is going to be different. Obviously, it's going to be colder. It's not like you're in the Antarctic and you're wearing, so many clothes you look like the kid from the Christmas Story and you can't walk or talk right. The Alaskan cruise season usually starts in April, in May, mid-April, May, and it goes all the way to August. Some of them go to August. I think some of them might go into late September. I don't recommend that. The best time, I like June. June, the end of June, middle of June, and July. June, July, August is the end of the season. June and July, middle of June, all through July, that's the peak season. That's when everybody likes to go. That's when all the wildlife it's kicking. Everything's there. The whales, the eagles, everything is going. The bears. So, but we're gonna focus on this cruise that I put together. It is in June. This cruise is a June cruise. Actually, the second week of June. So that's what we're gonna focus on today. Now, first tip or second tip or whatever. I don't remember these tips. I'm just gonna give you tips. When you're getting a cruise, get it soon. Okay, like I said, a year to 8 months. I started this one about a year and a half before we took the cruise. Before we were taking the cruise, one of these cruises I haven't even taken yet. So, find out where you're going. Find out how you're getting there. If you're starting from Seattle, if you're starting from Vancouver, that's normally where you start with these cruises. Or are you starting from Alaska and going down? Figure out where you're going. Then you can determine on where your room is going to be. So if you're traveling, with this cruise, we are traveling from Alaska to Vancouver. Okay, so we're going south. You want to be on the side of the land. Okay? You want to be on the side of the land, and I love the aft of the ship in that view, because you get the back of the ship, you get the turbines, you get this moving the water, and you're moving away, and you get these open views of both sides of the mountains. You're in between these beautiful mountains, and the sunrise, the sunsets. When somebody says, they'll give announcements when there's whales or wildlife on either side of the ship. You walk out, you're on the aft. So if it's on the left side, look on the left. If it's on the right side, look on the right. You're on the aft. You're not on a side where you don't have a choice. Oh, it's on the right side. Well, we have to get out of our room, go upstairs, and go on the balcony on the ship. Just go up and look. You can just go out in the aft and you can find it, because you can look left and right. You're on the aft. The aft is the back of the ship. There's not a lot of rooms there. There's only a select few. That's why I say book this, put this travel adventure together soon. Do it early, way early. And that's what I prefer with my clients, because if you don't, there's a lot of options that are stuck. You're not able to have. If my clients give me a year, give me 8 months even, I can make anything happen that they want. So, like I said, so now we're going to go south. So that means that ship is going to be going this way, right? So I want to be on this side of the ship because I'm looking towards Alaska, Vancouver, Canada. I'm looking towards it that way. So now I'm going to be in the aft, I'm going to be back, and I'm going to be on that right side, the left side of the ship, in the aft on the left side, and also that corner. I love the corner. If you can get the corner, get the corner. I want the left side of the ship on that corner, and we're going to show you that. That's the best corner to be at as far as I'm concerned. You see land and you'll see all the ocean behind you. Beautiful. Perfect. So that's what we're doing. So that's what we're going to do. And let's keep going with this. And that is the aft of the ship, and that's that corner. Now, another big thing to me is trying to find excursions. Find excursions that you want to do. And look, don't just go through Princess Cruises. They're great and they have wonderful, beautiful, great, whatever, excursions to go on. Do your research or talk to me. I do my research. I can tell you about excursions that nobody else even thought of. For instance, jet skiing in Alaskan Ocean with the whales, with the glaciers, waterfalls. You imagine? Now, obviously, if you're older and you're like, I'm not getting on a jet ski in the middle of the ocean, understandable. But a lot of you, who else is going to be able to say that they went jet skiing in the Alaskan Ocean with the whales right over there, and you got your glaciers over there and your waterfalls right there? Right? Unbelievable. All right? Hands down, one of the best experiences, if not the best, that you'll have on the ship. Throughout your vacation. Now you can do this. You can do this in Ketchikan, I believe. You can do this in Juneau. You can do this in Alaska. Now I say, do this in Alaska. This is just for me. This is just what I'm telling. I'm just telling you what I think and what I've been through and what I've researched. All right. Alaska is where you're going to find the glaciers to be just towering, glaciers, waterfalls. It's going to be more immense. Everything's going to be, like they say, Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Well, everything is bigger in Alaska. All right, and once you go to Alaska, you're going to be going south, which means you're going to be closer to America. You're going to be closer to regular life. When you start in Alaska, everything's bigger, everything's wilder, everything is more like, what? Oh my God. The closer you get to American waters, everything starts to simmer down. So I say, do the jet ski adventure in Alaska before you even get on the ship. I say go there 2-3 days early. Always, if you're doing a cruise, you get there early. If my cruise is on Wednesday, is when we have to get on the ship. Embarkation, that's when we get on. That means I'm getting there Monday. I'm getting there Monday, at the latest Tuesday. Always get there early because you never know what's going to happen. And before I say anything else, if you book a cruise with me, you're getting insurance. Welcome to the world we live in. Always get insurance on your vacation so you can change it if you need to. You can cancel it if you need to. You can move it if you need to. Never do any vacation without insurance in this world we live in today. Believe me. All right. Anyway, let's move on. All right. First, one of the first stops you'll do if you start in Alaska and you go south is you're going to go to Icy Strait Point. You will go to a glacier or two before that normally. Before I say anything more about glaciers, Glacier Bay is a must-do. It really is. Glacier Bay is a must-do. There's only very few ships that are allowed in Glacier Bay. Holland America and Princess, I believe they're the mainstays. They're the ones that can always go to Glacier Bay. They always have, their ships are always allowed in there. But they only allow a certain number of ships, and they only give a certain amount of contracts out to these ships to go in there. It's a very exclusive place to go. Unbelievable. If you go on an Alaskan cruise, you must go to Glacier Bay. You must go to Glacier Bay. Okay, that's like going to Disneyland and not going to the Pirates of the Caribbean. It makes no sense. So, if you go on an Alaskan cruise, you must go to Glacier Bay. You must. All right. So anyway, we're moving on. We are going to go to Icy Strait Point. Extremely small port. Extremely small port. You'll get off your ship, and there's a bridge that goes forever when you get off it to take you to the land. And there's a huge building. All the excursions are inside this building, and it's like I said, it's not a very big place. It's very small. One building. You're looking around to see where you're going to go. There's a lot of multiple excursions, like anything. I say, if like I said, if this is your thing, kayaking in the waters of Alaska at Icy Strait Point or Juneau. Those are the two places you want to kayak. Why? Because you have a very good chance of kayaking with whales, and there are waterfalls and wildlife and glaciers in the vicinity, and it's so much more breathtaking when you do that there. That is unbelievable. That's what I say. Now on this specific vacation I booked, kayaking in Icy Strait Point with the whales, and you go to some glaciers and some waterfalls and all that. It's great. It is calming. It's not like you're just go, left, right, and you're killing yourself and you're in a workout and you're dying. No, it's a nice, relaxing kayak ride. Just kayaking, canoe. It's not a big deal. You're not going to kill yourself. Okay, it's not going to kill you or anything. Nice, relaxing little excursion. All right, it's not going to kill you, but yes, you are going to expend some energy. All right, but hey, get a massage. Right, the ship's got massages. We're going to be in that in a second. Nice spas especially in the Princess. Other than that, like I said, the kayaking adventure, Icy Strait Point or Juneau, perfect place to do that. Those are the two I recommend for kayaking. Those two places. All right, let's move on. All right, let's go. Let's go to Juneau. All right, Juneau is known for, I have spoken personally to captains of boats in Juneau, and Icy Strait Point, and straight up in Alaska, and out of Whittier. They say if you are going to Alaska on an Alaskan cruise to see whales, you want to see whales, it's a must. You got to. And if you're going on an Alaskan cruise, yes, you have to see whales. I'll go right back to that point. It's like going to Disneyland and and not going to see the Pirates of the Caribbean or not going to see the Haunted Mansion. All right. If you go on an Alaskan cruise, you must see whales. Have to go see whales. So Juneau is that spot. Juneau is the best place, and this is not me saying it. This is captains of these ships in Alaska saying it. Juneau is the best place to see whales in Alaska. Bottom line, done. That's the way it is. It's the way it is. So, my advice to you is, when in Juneau, get in there and see those whales, because that's where they're going to be. There's a lot of different excursions for whales. You get on the big boat, and there's a lot of people there, and you're all together, and they're going to take you to the whales and show you the whales. There are smaller excursions. You can do the kayaking, and you can maybe run into whales. That's a maybe thing. You're going to see them off in the distance. Getting too close to the whales, something they don't want to do. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these little YouTube things or these Instagram little things where these kayakers get literally hit by a whale, or a whale, flops on them or opens a mouth, comes up and gets them accidentally. But so they try to steer clear of that. But you're in the ocean, you're kayaking, you look over, there's a whale. Looks like an island coming up from the water. And then it breathes and scares the hell out of you. So anyway, that is kayaking or whale watching in Juneau. That's what I'm throwing out there to you. All right. What I am doing, I haven't done this yet, and there'll be video. All right. We are taking it in June. Obviously, we are going in June. I'm taking my wife. We are going on a Alaskan cruise again, and we're going to be doing the whale watching. We are doing a private boat. So we've got our own private boat. We're going to go out there. They're going to take us where the whales are, and it'll be very close, personal type of thing. So that's going to be I'm a whale guy. Whales are just unbelievable to me. A blue whale, obviously, I'm not going to see that in Alaska. Blue whale is my favorite animal ever. I just don't understand how the largest animal ever, dinosaurs, everything, the largest animal ever created by God, is one of the hardest to find, and he'll show up when he wants to, or he or she, whatever. Anyway, that's just me. So anyway, we're going on that only because I have been referred by captains of boats in Alaska that Juneau is a place to do whale watching. All right, so there it is. From me to you, that's the information. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna go to Ketchikan. A lot of different cruise ships will stop in Sitka. They'll stop in a few other places, but right with this one, we are stopping in Ketchikan. Ketchikan is the big thing is Salmon Run. Ketchikan is the capital, or the salmon capital of the world. That's what they say. It's just the way it is. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So the Salmon Run. Salmon Run goes on. I believe it's in the middle of June, the end of June, and that will run through all of July. And it's over usually around August. It starts to simmer down, and it's the first week or second week of August. This place, I wanted to do this excursion, was not able to because I didn't have the information at the time. I wanted to do, they have excursions to go see the black bears. They are everywhere in Ketchikan. They will take you on excursions for the black bear excursions. In the middle of June, in the first weeks of June, there are rare or not at all. There are not a lot of bears roaming around then. So, not able to see bears in Ketchikan in the beginning of June. Middle or end of June, yes. July, absolutely. August, yeah, they start scaring. They start, hiding out a little bit more and not coming out as much. But July, yes. June, the end of June, yes. Beginning of June, no. They won't even do excursions for bears because they say it's just not worth it. There's not enough, if there's any. So, other than that, you got Creek Street. Creek Street is an old town, old red light district. But now it's shops, and it's literally a wood planked city, basically. It's just building after building, old wooden buildings on all done with wood planking and everything, and you're just walking around and checking out the stores. A lot of them are, yes, they are stores trying to sell you things. That's Creek Street. Other than that, they show you things from back in the day, from the past. They have a lot of sellers there, a lot of people there with stories to tell you from the past. And that's how they do that on Creek Street. You can do a lot of things here. Orcas. You can see orcas here. That's one of the things they said. Whales don't, yes, the whales are everywhere, but whales are more north. They do travel through Ketchikan, but you're more apt to see orcas, killer whales. You can do the kayaking here. They have a cable system where they take you all the way up on the top. There's a mountain all the way up, and you can look down and see beautiful views. They have seaplanes. Seaplanes will take you to the misty fjords. This is what I've heard. I have not done this. This is what I've heard from clientele, and I've heard from family. So I know they won't lie to me. I've heard from family, this is unbelievable. I guess this is breathtaking. Taking a seaplane, I mean, and they take pictures of you, and you have beautiful views, and that's it. Taking a seaplane means you're landing and taking off on the water. Awesome. Something I'm looking into. So we are actually looking into doing this in the beginning of 2024. And we'll have, obviously, anything I do, we're going to have video, and everything will be shot to you. So there you are. Anyway, that's it. That's Ketchikan. Let's move on. All right, now, Ketchikan. After Ketchikan, we literally going to Vancouver for this trip, and it's over. You go to Vancouver, that's the last, and they dump you off and say, get out of here. So, okay, but let's start talking about the boat, about the ship in general. It depends on the room. I say this to all my clients. The big thing about cruising is your room. Okay, and when it comes to Alaska, that's a big thing. But that is all of cruising. I learned this from employees, cast members, employees of these ships. I have been on 3 cruises. When I was younger and when I was about middle age, I was, 15? I was about 15, I believe, when I went on a ship by myself. I wasn't by myself, it was my father. Me and my father were 2 very different people. Not anymore, I'm older. But my father liked to relax and not do a lot. Me, I wanted to go. I was 15. Anyway, so I did a lot of things with the staff, with the people that worked there. I got to learn how it worked, what they do for guests, what are the guests that they really pay attention to, what are the guests that they don't, why they do this, why they don't do that. It was an education I got that no one else has ever gotten, other than that, the people that have worked there. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink a little bit. But I got to learn what the staff looks for. And that's when I went on my first cruise that I paid for by myself, and took somebody with, which is now my wife, by the way. Wasn't then, but is now. Anyway, I learned how to do it from the staff when I was 15 years old. So, what it is this is obviously, things have changed a little, but not much, be honest with you. Things change. Times change, things change, but, and a lot of you older guys and older girls, all you older people will know this, things change all the time. Times change. Everything changes. Everything's developing. Everything's moving on, and things change. But just like things change, a lot of things stay the same. Okay? A lot of things stay the same. So, the guy that walks into the restaurant and gives everybody a $100 handshake and gets taken care of well because of it, or the guy that walks in and he's got a black card and he's got $1 gazillion on the card. Nowadays, people look for a black card and this guy's just popular. He hasn't done anything. he hasn't done a damn thing yet until the end of his order, and then he decides how much he's going to tip. So you could have been, just all over him and just giving him the best experience in his dining life, and he's tipping you 15% and telling you to piss off and walking away. The guy that's walking in, that's going to respect you and understand that you're working a tough job, and you know what, you deserve a break, and going to hit you with a C note and a handshake. Sorry, I'm from Las Vegas, okay? Las Vegas, and I got a lot of people that this is the way we do life. That's the guy you take care of. That doesn't change. These older guys, they take care of people because they know how to do it, okay? Same thing goes with a lot of these little things in life, little tweaks in life. When I get sent to a table in Las Vegas, I got a nice thing. I went to a nice restaurant, and the host takes me to the table. What do? I will simply say thank you. I give the lady or man a little handshake, with a little something special in there. All right, give them it depends on the restaurant. You can give them a 20, you can give them a 50, you can give them a 100, depending on the restaurant. From that point on, your experience has changed. Their respect has gone from here to here. Okay, and now your dining experience is now going to be the best that they are ever going to try and give you. When if you just got to sit down, said thank you, there we go, piss off, and everything's done, completely different experience than what's going to happen now that I let the lady know, hey, I'm going to take care of you because you deserve it. So then what happens? They're going to take care of us, of me, and whoever I'm with, because we deserve it. We've shown the respect. Same thing goes for these ships. If I busted my butt and I waited to go on a cruise, and I got one of, if not the greatest, or one of the really, really good or best, one of the greatest rooms on that ship, doesn't have to be the best, but one of the best, they are going to treat you as such. As the employees of this ship that I was with, that I went on when I was 15, they says, no. First thing we do is we ask for their room key so we can accommodate them. And what that means is they find out what room, and it shows what type of room, what level we are at. That's why they ask for the room card. A lot of times they'll ask for the room card, and they say it's because, well, there's your room, okay, you're sitting in this section. Or, okay, your room is here. Yes, so this is what we do. No. First case scenario is they check that. First thing in their mind, they check that card to see what level you're at. If you're low level, you're sleeping in the basement, or if you're mid-level, or if you're high level, they want to know. So when you go on a cruise, book the nicest, the best room possible, because that is going to make your experience that much more greater. So they're going to run that card. They're going to look at that card. Apparently there's a number, or there's whatever they look for. I don't know anymore. A lot of times nowadays they have these little little beacons, little kind of like Disney has the band where you boop and you can get in your room or get on a ride or do stuff. They have these little cylinders or something that you take with you. Little tokens or little, I don't know. I'm saying it all wrong. I know I am. Princess has that now too, but they will send that, and they know exactly who you are, what kind of room you're staying in, and that's going to change your experience. So it's there. I gave you that. That was a long spiel for that. Dining experiences. On this ship, we're looking at the Royal Princess. There are Royal Princess, there's Discovery Princess, Sapphire Princess, a lot of different princess ships. This is about the Royal. We have a very, very large suite in the aft of the ship on the left side. So you've got a balcony that wraps around, gives you the left side and gives you the aft, which is the back of the ship. Huge balcony. Very big suite. And what they do is if you're putting the money together for this kind of suite, man, you've got balcony dining. So what they can do, you simply let them know with the app. Everything's got an app now. There's going to be an app on a phone, and you tell them you want to order for the room, and they will bring breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever to your room. You can sit it on the patio if it's nice on your balcony. If it's not, they'll put it just inside so you can still look out. And it's great. All right, so the spa on a ship. If you're going on Princess Cruises, most of the spas look almost exactly identical. So a lot of the Princess Cruise ships look identical. They're literally identical ships with tiny little differences. We're on Royal Caribbean. We're on Royal Princess. So they have a beautiful spa. It has a large jacuzzi tub, like this huge. It's inside the spa. It's beautiful. And I think I'll throw that up on the screen over here. It's beautiful, and they have these chairs. You sit back and they're heated. They have massage. You can set up appointments for massage, appointments for different facial things. I'm not the guy for that. But anyway, any spa type of appointments, there it is. You can make them there. I like we like the massage therapy for the couples massage, me and my wife, or sit in the jacuzzi just relaxing, sitting on these fancy chairs where they're heated and they relax you and stuff. It's a beautiful spa. It's a way to get away. I say you go down there, you go down to the spa when it is either too dark to see outside and it's a little cool and you want some time, or you're not going to get a lot of darkness in an Alaskan cruise, by the way. It's light, like it is daylight. God, I think almost up until 9-10 p.m. I believe. I forget. I will, like I said, we're going to research this. We are going to research the hell out of this. Next year, in the early part of the year next year, we're actually going there for a significant amount of time, doing different cruises, and we are going to study this and have all the information for you personally, not the stuff that people tell me. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, do the spa. It's, especially if it's with Princess Cruises, it is immaculate. It is beautiful and relaxing. All right, let's go back to dining. Let's go back to dining. A big thing here, it's expensive. The most expensive dining experience, but more obviously exclusive, unlike anything else, is the chef table. A lot of different ships have different names for it. To be a guest at the chef's table, what they'll do is the chef will have an exclusive amount of people. It could be 10, it could be 8, it could be 6, could be 4, who knows. But normally it's about 8, 6, 10, 8 or 6 people, 6 to 8 people at a table. And the chef is going to bring portions of his food out for you. And he's going to ask you all kinds of questions, and he is cooking for you. The executive chef, like the head chef, the man, the cook, the guy, the man that's doing it all, the head chef is going to be cooking food personally for you and bringing it out to you. Obviously, you're not going to have a better dining experience when you're there. It's top of the line. I definitely recommend this. I've done it through other companies. We will be doing this through Princess Cruises, obviously, in the beginning of the year of 2024, and we'll have the live feed, so I'll be able to tell you exactly how it is and the personal experience of it. But that is a big deal. That is most exclusive experience for dining would be that. Other than that, all these ships are going to have a steakhouse on there. Obviously, they're going to have a seafood. You're going to have an Asian type of flair food. They're going to have your American, regular American food, the burger and fries places. Other than that, you will have wine bars. Now, this, me and my wife like this very much. There's going to be wine bars through there. They will have sommelier, I forget how you pronounce that, but they will have wine specialists on the ship. And they're easy to find. They are there, and they are available for you for any questions. What type do you like? Do you not know? Well, let's see. And they'll give you some tests, let you test different types of wine, different types of wine. It's like I said, if you're going on these cruises, it's going to be an experience like you will never have ever in your life, especially an Alaskan cruise. So they will keep it coming, and you will not you should not be wanting for anything. Everything is there, and they're going to give it to you. These grand ships, man. The center of these ships usually have a big chandelier and winding staircases, and there'll be restaurants or different bars and lounges that are hanging out in that area, dancing, bands, your whole Titanic type of deal. So okay, don't mean to give you that type of vision, but swanky, very upscale. So especially the center of the ship, they want it to be bling bling. They want it looking shiny and beautiful. So all the ships are going to be basically like that. They almost all look the same if you're going with Princess. But like I said, there's very fine little differences. All right. And if you're going on a Princess ship, a lot of times there is going to be this balcony that is it's a walking balcony. It's indoors normally, and there's usually an indoors and outdoors one. But what it is it bows out from the ship. So if your ship is here, it's going to bow out like that, not that far, but I mean, it's going to bow out a little bit. So you walk over it, and you look down, and you're looking down straight at the water. These little water walkways, and it's pretty unique. That's unique to Princess cruises. I think some other boats, some other ships have adapted that, has put that on their ships, something similar. But when it comes to Princess cruises, they have those. It's fun to walk. It's fun to walk over. It's not a big deal to me, but some people like it. It's a unique experience. Now, you might be thinking, are there pools, swimming on these Alaskan cruises? Yeah, there is. In June, July, sometimes it gets up there around like 60 degrees. 70 degrees. Yeah, it does. It even shades a little bit of 80 every once in a great while, but not much. I think maybe twice in its history, but I don't know for sure. There are pools on these ships. There are jacuzzis on these ships. You can bet which one gets used more than the other. Now, yes, the jacuzzis are used. The pools, so. But you got you guys, you people from the Midwest, Chicago, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and you people get out of there, you get these pools, and us from the West Coast look at you like you crazy SOB. People do use the pools. Not this guy, but people do use the pools on these ships every once in a while. There's pools, all right? And there's bars out by the pools. There's and man, they serve some great drinks. They do. Yes, it's not a Caribbean cruise, but man, they got some good drinks out there, so it's definitely worth trying. Let's see here. Well, like I said, like I said again, the views are beautiful. And there is not going to be any cruise like it. As far as cruising concerns, you can go on your Caribbean cruises and you go to your islands and burn the hell out of your skin, and it's great. Where's the tan lotion or whatever? But there's nothing like an Alaskan cruise. Everybody that goes on an Alaskan cruise, when they do it, it's it for them. It's the Mecca. It doesn't get any better. Matter of fact, I had a conversation yesterday with somebody that just did an Alaskan cruise like about a year ago, little less than a year ago, and they said it's ruined cruising for them in a good way. They just would not want to go on another cruise if it's not Alaska anymore, because it just was so breathtaking. If they had a choice, and they've done them all, these cruises, they would rather, every time it's thrown in their face, here you go, Alaska, Caribbean, tropical, Alaska, Alaska always and forever. It's just this is what they want to do now and forever. It's just, once you go on an Alaskan cruise, you take that, you flip that switch, and you never go back. So That's what these people are telling me. That have a lot of the clientele, a lot of the people that have gone on these cruises. So that is your trip today. All right, Travel Tuesday. We went on a cruise, Alaskan cruise. And if you are subscribe, share, but more than anything, just subscribe so I can. I know I'm talking to somebody. And if you are wanting to do a cruise. I went to school through Princess, through Royal Caribbean, and Disney. Those are the ones I went to school through, and a lot of the other ones I don't do. Carnival, only because I won't do low end. I refuse to do low end. If you're gonna go on a cruise and I'm gonna book it for you, I'm gonna make sure that you could get taken care of, and it is an Alaskan cruise that is at the quality that you deserve. So, not saying they're bad or anything. If you want to do a cruise real quick, you just want to do it and you see what it's like, get on the water and bada bing go. Oh, do that. But Royal Caribbean, Princess Cruises, and Disney, that is the ones that I prefer people to do, because I know you will be happy. If you are interested in doing any of these, please get a hold of us at our either right here, send us a message right here, or at our Instagram. Instagram is Longlifetravelco, all together. Or we are Longlifetravelco at gmail.com. Shoot me a link there, shoot me a message there, and we can get the process going. Right now it's getting close to Halloween. We are putting a lot of Halloween vacations together for a lot of theme parks. So that's what we're doing right now, and we are getting ready to start our season 4 cruises. So, all right, we will see you soon.